Marcel Williams here with Elliott Wave Source, #1 source for Elliott Wave technical analysis. Today is July 29th, 2013, and today I will cover $3 crosses, and that's the Aussie, the Kiwi, and the dollar CAD. So let's just start things off with the Aussie. Now, the Aussie is pretty interesting. We have been anticipating a reversal for some time now, and it appears as if we are finally getting that. So we had that one up so far, two down, and then now we're working on that third wave. But within that third, the subwaves, we see that we have wave 1 already completed. Prices have rejected this 93 area for some time now. So that's definitely that key resistance point we're looking for prices to break beyond. But as we're looking at the subwave of that larger wave 3, see wave 1 is completed. So we had that 1, then A, and then covered this in the chart of the day. This was labeled as our B wave. We did think it could go higher, which is why stops were put beyond 93. And look to enter a short at 92.7, which was stated that in the chart of the day. That we saw that that B wave extended a bit, pushed towards 92.88, and then it started to correct. So now it's pushing lower. So targets for this is at 92.1 and then 91.8, I believe. So we're looking for this pair to push lower from this point. Then once our targets down are met, I will look to flip and go long this pair. So I'm looking for a bounce off that trend line, this ascending trend line, to go long. So a good area to get long would be 91.8 or 91.9, because it may not push past this 61.8 fib. But definitely looking to flip on this pair once our targets down are met. Another pair I want to look at is that Kiwi. So the Kiwi dollar, something similar to that of the Aussie. So same thing with that reversal. We see that it started out with wave 1, followed by a 76.4% correction, which also bounced off an ascending trend line. And then now we're working on that third wave. Now prices did a 100% move off that initial wave 1. But we see that that corrective phase with that, it then violated the peak of wave 1, so that would make that count inaccurate. And then now our next targets are then for the 161.8 extension of wave 1. So we're expecting a extended third wave. And then as we just look at the subwaves within this, see in the smallest one we have, the purple labels, we see that we had wave 1. Closer look, wave 1 was followed by a 38.2% correction for wave 2. Then wave 3 was actually the extended wave. So wave 4, we're anticipating a 61.8% correction. So we're expecting prices to break through this channel. Prices have been trading for some time and push down to that 61.8 fib, which is 0.80123. So expecting prices to push towards that and then reverse to the upside. So somewhat similar to what we're looking at with the Aussie, just expecting prices to finish correcting and then push higher. With the CAD, similar analysis, but somewhat different. We're actually expecting follow through with the dollar CAD. So I touched upon this in the chart of the day for today, and pretty much just going over how we like it long at this point, as we see that it's bounced off this horizontal trend line 4 times now. So it has rejected this 1.026 area. It's rejected that area and it's destined for higher at this point. So that confirmation would just come from the break of this descending trend line. So a break above that 103 area and then we should see this pair push higher. So it's definitely at a good spot to get long right now. Stops below 102.4, and let's look for this pair to push higher and make new highs. And as we zoom out, see that it also, that horizontal trend line also correlates with that 61.8% correction of that entire move upwards. Initially we had this as labeled as 1, 2, then this would have been our 3, but this recent correction has actually violated a peak of wave 1, which would then make that count invalid. So we had to relabel, and then we had it at 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, a small fifth wave, then followed by that ABC correction, bounce off that 61.8 fib, and then now we're expecting it to push higher from this point. So a break of that descending trend line would confirm that move upwards. But prices are at a good spot to get long right now. You can wait for a break and retest to get long, or you could just enter a long at this point. Thanks for watching today's video. Any questions or comments, definitely jump into the chat room and you can fire away. Paul or myself, we will gladly assist you with anything that may come up. So have a safe week trading and good luck.